Hi, welcome. Today I want to talk about my truth on leaving a narcissist. I'm Christine Marie, and I write and talk about relationships. People think leaving a narcissist fixes everything overnight. The truth is, when I walked away, I was finally free on the outside, but inside, I was still a mess. I still second guessed every decision I made, replayed every argument in my head, and I wondered, am I overreacting all the time? The first real step for me was facing the truth about how much damage really had been done. Because I didn't think all along I was being abused until I was, and then I knew it. So I went back to my journals again, not to relive the pain, because at that point it really wasn't painful, but I wanted to understand the patterns that I missed, and why I made excuses for him, and how I lost my voice. And this is just an aside. I truly, truly recommend that if you are in any kind of relationship that you're struggling with, get a journal. Write it down. You don't have to be a writer to write your feelings. You know your feelings. I truly recommend it because it's something you can look back on and say, oh my gosh, how did I believe this? And it also helps you move on and learn from your past. And here's another thing. If you are healing right now, start with honesty. And I am not talking about them. I am talking about you. What parts of you need love and repair? Only you have that answer. So for me, here are the things that actually helped change my life and the direction of my life. First, it was therapy, and I mean the right therapist. I found someone who specialized in trauma and emotional abuse. They are all around, but you just have to look. And she didn't judge me. She taught me how to trust myself again. Another one is daily grounding. Every day, even till now, I do one thing just for me so I can feel accomplished. Whether it's a walk, reading, a positive quote, writing, writing in my journal, something. And it sounds simple because it is, but when you've been gaslit for years, small acts of self-care remind you of who you are and that your feelings matter. And reconnecting with safe people. I mean, honestly, at first I just wanted to isolate. I didn't want people to know. I was ashamed. But I forced myself to reconnect with friends and family who truly cared. And the best thing that happened with that is so many of them were like, we're so glad you're back. We missed you. It's so good to see you, the real you. Another one is education. I read so many books. I listened to podcasts, and I learned everything I could about narcissistic abuse and trauma bonds, which I will get into at another point in time. But understanding why I felt addicted to him helped me break the mental hold that he had on me. And another was forgiving myself. I know that may sound easy, but that was really the biggest step for me. I had to accept that I did the best that I could with what I knew about him and then at the time. And reliving it, self-blame, it really just keeps you stuck. And having compassion for yourself sets you free. And healing didn't mean that I never thought about him again. I mean, I had to think about him because I was co-parenting, which that was another nightmare. But it meant that he didn't control me anymore. Yes, the scars were still there. But you know what? They remind me how strong I am, not how broken I was. And I promise you, it does get better every day. And one day you will wake up and realize that you don't care anymore about it. It's not a part of your life. You won't replay the insults, and you will feel peace in your home and not walk on eggshells. And that is the best part. So if my story helps you in any way, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone you think might be going through a rough time. And as always, thank you for being here. I love to hear your comments and your thoughts, so please feel free. Have a great day.